Good evening, everyone. Welcome for this press conference, the comeback of a legendary event, a 24-hour race for motorbike here on the marvelous circuit of Spa-Francorchamps. And today, the riders from the FIM Endurance World Championship were tackling this legendary track. Some of them for the first time. We will welcome eight riders for the press conference in two groups, and we will start with you, David Checa, 4 times endurance world champion, the first time almost 18 years ago, 2004. David, you never raced in Spa. I think it's really your first time. How are your first impressions?
Honestly, I love the track. The corners are great, the atmosphere will be good, and if it's full of people, it will be crazy.
You enjoy different part. I mean, what was the most impressive according to you?
Honestly, all track have special places, and the thing is, it's really long track. Then if you make mistake, you lose 1 second or 1.5 seconds. We need to adjust the bike, and we need to adjust ourselves to find reference to be faster. But honestly, we will see.
I remember the press conference in February. You said, I'm not sure if the radio will scare me or not. It seems that it makes you smile more than it scared you.
It makes me smile. Honestly, it's crazy.
Can you tell us how it is when you come there and you come in the downhill and you just see this in front of you?
Honestly, I expect worst. For me, Laguna Seca is worst. Here is nice because it's really fast, but I expect worse than I see today.
If we come back on the current season, unfortunately Lorenzo Zanetti was injured before Le Mans. You had to change the third driver with Phillip Steinmeier. Who will be the third rider for you and with you and Xavier Forest?
Normally we took Phillip because Chaz was ill. And now in this pre-test is Chaz Davis riding here, and he will be for the race.
He will be the third rider for the Endurance Ducati team. You are developing the new Ducati. Do you think that coming on a new track for the championship will help you?
Honestly, every track is different. The bike have a lot of potential. We need to adjust the bike with the tires because it's first time with Pirelli here, and we need to solve a lot of problems. This morning we don't ride too much because the bike was not working well, and tomorrow will be better.
So you are missing a bit of track time today?
It's not we miss. We need more time to understand a lot of things, also for the electronics, and it's not easy. When it's 7 kilometers track, you lose 2 corners, you lose 2 seconds. It's not like Le Mans, you lose 2 corners, you lose half a second. Then for sure we need time to understand a lot of things.
On a technical point of view, is Spa more a challenge than another track?
For me here will be the night will be the key point, because the night because to overtake the people in the fast corners will be a lot of difference between the day and the night.
Okay, thank you very much, David. We go further with Markus Reiterberger for the BMW Motorrad World Endurance Team, second last year in the FIM Endurance World Championship, and coming here in Spa. Is it the first time for you, Markus?
No, luckily not. I was the first time here 2 years ago, but last year we make a track day here, which I enjoy a lot. We could work with the bike and with the Dunlop test team in this time, and we did a new lap record on the track, on the old track. And coming here in Spa is always special for me since this track day, and especially with this new changement on the track, I'm more happy because the track and the tarmac is so nice, and I'm really in love with this track.
So indeed, you can compare with the track of last year. What are the biggest change as a rider's point of view?
For me, there's only one corner difference, so it should be more fast in lap time, which it is. And but also the tarmac change in the radio and Bristol is just amazing. There's so much grip and stable, no more bumps. They did a really good job.
And what about the feeling in the radio? You have more runoff area. it make it safer normally?
To be honest, I don't really look before where the wall was because I don't know. maybe yeah, it was really close, I think. But now there is a lot of free play. Still, there are a few areas which is dangerous, but every track has this. So, and I really like.
And what about the new corner, the new layout after the Brussels hairpin?
It's perfect for me because the old corner there was a big bump. If you hit this, it's very dangerous because the wall is very close, and now we have a small hill, and on this tarmac it's just amazing.
Of course, you have a Belgian team manager knowing very, very well Spa. He used to be the record holder for a very, very long time. How can it help for you?
Since years, Werner always told me, you have to go to Spa, you have to go to Spa. It was since I ride in his team. And finally, 2 years ago, it happened. He showed us the track, but after 2 laps, he was destroyed. So we have to adapt on our own. And yeah, for sure, he was the former record holder before Xavier. So I think Spa is a good place for us.
Do you have the feeling that this experience could help you, and in which way?
Always, since I work with him and his team, it always helped me, and I always enjoy working with him and his teams. For me, this is the only team or teams around Werner in IDM and in endurance, which I feel home and feel very good, and I can adapt. So with the other teams, I had bad experiences, so I prefer to stay.
Let's talk about the current season. You were very unlucky in Le Mans, so you have a taste of revenge probably before coming here?
Yes, for sure. I think Le Mans was a race to forget, especially after the mistake we had in the engine failure with this cooling problem. So I think we can only do it better here, and we started in the right way today.
Yeah, it seems the pace is really there. Last question, you have been doing some sprint races since Le Mans. Is it an advantage, or maybe why not a disadvantage, to change the format like that?
I think so, because I am riding a lot. Before I was a Dunlop test rider, and I'm still do this job, but on top I'm in racing in IDM. First of all, I thought maybe it's not good because on Superstock and different tire brands, but I think I find some more speed last weekend, and I really enjoy a lot to ride this bike and work with this team, which give me maybe another boost for here, because I jump on the bike and directly were fast, so I think it's good.
Yeah, we can feel you are full of confidence. Thank you very much, Markus Reiterberger. Let's go further with the local hero, of course, Xavier Siméon, world champion last year with the Yoshimura SERT Motul, SERT Motul, we say in English as well, I think, leading the championship after the second win in Le Mans. And of course, as a Belgian, your opponent thinks you have an advantage coming here, Xavier, but what is exactly your knowledge of the track before the test day? I mean, for testing or for racing, how many times have you been here before?
Essentially, I didn't have been a lot of time here. I went here last year with Bridgestone to make some tests, but with standard bike, and then the year before with the Dunlop test team. But before that was like 12 years I didn't come here, so I know the track for sure, but not as much as Markus, as he did a lot of tests the last 2 years with BMW. So I think they are more far away than us because they have more experience from the race they did last year in the 6 hours. But anyway, we know we have a good package. Silva and Greg were the first time here today, but they really learned the track very quick, as the lap time were already very fast. So I'm confident that with the package, all the work from the team, we will reach a good pace and try to fight at least for the podium, and why not for the win.
As we said, you are leading the championship after the win in Le Mans. Will it be, and you will be at home, will it be more or less pressure to come as the championship leader?
I think the biggest pressure we have is that we don't have any information about 24 hours race here, because we don't know what will happen during the night, or will be to overtake the other opponents, all the slowest bikes. So it will be a tough race, I think. Everything can happen. So I think this is the biggest pressure we have that we don't know. So, but it's the same for everybody. So we will see, and we'll have to adapt at the moment.
We could see, especially from David, the riders are really enthusiastic about the track. We know that in a fortnight you will be here for almost in a fortnight you will be here for the first 3 practice sessions. How big will be the event according to you?
I hope very big. The comeback of the 24 here is like mythical. I know in the past were a lot of fans coming here, so I clearly hope it will be the same this time. I think it can be possible, but that's why I said I don't put any more pressure because I'm Belgian and I want to win, because also the team from Marcus is from Belgium. They also want to win, so we will see.
What would you like to say to the fans who have not decided yet to come?
To come, and they will enjoy.
They will enjoy. Last question, because you had a fourth rider today, the British Christian Hayden. How does he adapt to the team?
Well, for the first day, first time on the bike, first time on the Bridgestone, first time here in Spa, he adapted quite fast. Also, the lap time was very, very quick, directly. And it's a good guy. I didn't know him before, and the welcome in the team was very good. And I think if somebody has to be injured or something, he can adapt quickly to this bike and be performing in the race.
Okay, thank you very much, Xavier. We will finish the first group with you, Phillip Steinmeier, currently leading the Dunlop Superstock Trophy after your win in Le Mans with the team, the French team, Team 18 Sapeurs-Pompiers CMS Motorsport. I hope you say it in French very well as well. It was a brilliant start of the season, obviously. What do you expect of this race?
Yes, what to expect we all don't know, I think, but the track is pretty awesome. I'm here for the first time today, and yes, I simply love it. And the same for my teammates Hugo and Bud, they're also the first time here, and yes, all of us agree it's awesome.
You have a huge smile on your face, indeed. Which is your favorite part?
Hard to say, there's so many special corners here, but for sure the Eau Rouge was pretty amazing when I ride it the first time, so it's a really special corner.
We have seen in Le Mans the Superstock category was super competitive. It should be again the case here. On this track, will it be more special?
I don't know if it's more special. For us, I think it's a little bit harder maybe against the Honda, because we're missing a few horsepower maybe with the Yamaha, but at the moment we don't know. We will find out in a few days or weeks.
Do you have the feeling that it's a track, if you take more risk, you can be faster than another track, I mean?
Hard to say. I think when you push or when you take more risk, you also have to carry much more corner speed everywhere, and I think this is a key point, because the corners are so fast, and when you try to be aggressive, it doesn't help.
Of course, the Superstock category, you are not as fast as the top riders. You will have to manage the fact that they come back on you. Will Spa be easier or more difficult on that point? We heard, I think, from David in the night, especially the speed difference could be more important here than on another track?
I think for us it's not that bad, because these guys have to overtake us and not we have to overtake them. So I don't think for us it's more difficult, but the gap is quite big. Today we saw it's about 6 seconds to the top guys in the EWC class, so I didn't expect it will be so big, but yes.
Or was it today?
Great. I'm still excited because the track is amazing. It's the first time for me, the first kilometers, the first laps today, and it's really beautiful, amazing, exciting. I don't know how to describe it, but it's really nice, and I'm so happy that we will race the 24 hours here.
I remember in February you told us that you learned the track on the PlayStation with a Formula 1 game or something like that. So at least you knew if it was turning left or right.
Yeah, but it's a bit different from real, you know. It's much more exciting, and there is some parts really the changement of altitude is impressive, and it's really nice. So I think it's gonna be a really beautiful race to watch, and a beautiful race for the riders as well.
We heard from some rider that it's a track where you need really to be in the flow. Is that your feeling?
Yeah, the speed is incredible. So we really have to have we really have many high speed corners, and it's very important to flow, to don't stop the bike too much, but to keep going every time. And in the first lap, it was a bit shocking because you're not used to have such high speed tracks, but then you get used, and it's really nice. It's impressive to see how many fourth gear corner, fifth gear, sixth gear corners that we have. That is quite crazy.
Do you think it's a track that could suit you and the Yamaha?
Yeah, I think so. I was impressed about the lap times that we did today, because was really the first few laps that we did on the track, and also we had some technical issue today, so we didn't ride so much. But the lap time were coming easy, and we're very fast compared to the others that had more laps on the track. So I'm really happy, and looks like it's a good track for Yamaha, because part of the straight where we still miss some horsepower, but on the cornering and especially in the fast corners, in handling, our bike is incredible. So and also the tires, the Bridgestone tires helps us a lot, and it's really, really good.
So it means on long stints you will for sure be on the pace.
We will be.
Thank you, Nicolas. We go to you, Gino Rea, for the FCC TSR Honda France. Gino, first of all, what was your knowledge of the track before coming here?
I came here once in 2009 for one day, and I thought, yeah, I know the track, but when you come back here again 12 years later or whatever it is, it's like a complete new track. So also it's the first time on the superbike, the EWC bike with the Bridgestone tyres. So yeah, like Nicolo, there's a lot to learn, and the first few laps were like, you're 10, 12 seconds off the pace, and you think, wow, it's like you feel like you're going fast, but you need to adapt to the high speed corners, and that's where all the lap time comes. So as he also mentioned, you need to flow well, and yeah, it's amazing to be back here.
Do you have the feeling that you need more to dare here in Spa than on a more technical track?
Yes. I mean, the track is so long, there's so many different corners, and so much more undulating than I expected and that I remembered. For example, the Eau Rouge, when you come up the Radillon corner it's completely blind when you go over the top, and this takes a lot of learning. And there's a lot of other corners, also the new corner, the new left after the long right. This completely drops away when you get to the apex. The track completely drops away. So yeah, a lot to learn, a lot of technical things, and but a really enjoyable track.
And what about the drop there? Because it's indeed, I went next to the track this afternoon, and it was quite impressive to see how much it dropped, more than I'd expected, to be honest. How do you have to handle this corner?
The same as any other corner, really. It's a quite easy corner to make a mistake because you can't see the entry, and you feel like the entry speed was good, and then you miss the apex. So you have to be quite patient going in and make sure you are on the right line and set yourself up for the exit, because it's a long straight after, which is also like the Eau Rouge. There's a long straight after that, so it's very important to have a good exit speed from there, and it's blind, so another difficult part.
What will be the good point, or maybe the less good point, to race here for 24 hours?
Well, I think we're all waiting and eager to see how the track is in the nighttime. We don't know what to expect yet, if it's going to be really dark or it's going to be well lit. So this is going to be really interesting, and of course very important, because the overtaking is going to become more difficult in the nighttime. Yeah, consistent pace is getting through the slower riders is always important.
You were on the podium for your debut with the team in Le Mans. No, I guess the next target, of course, is to win, obviously. Will you feel more pressure coming here, knowing that maybe it's possible?
No, I think a lot less. I felt more pressure before the start of the Le Mans 24-hour race, because it's my first time with them, and you don't know how it's going to go. You don't know how you're going to be in the race. So before my first stint, I was a little bit nervous. But once I was on the track, and we led the race for 8 hours, which was a really nice start. So, and then we had some little problems, but yeah, first time to pick up a podium with the TSR team is a great start. Of course, the goal is always to win, but there's several other factories that have the same goal, and the level now is so high. Everyone is pushing really hard, and the pace is really strong for everyone, and it's going to be an interesting race.
You know you have the cards in your hands to win in case. Thank you, Gino. We go to Kevin Manfredi for the World Sick Racing Team STK 777. So, first of all, about you, Kevin, I think you were injured a few weeks ago in testing in Spain. You were injured.
No, it's the first time in Spain in Spa, and yeah, I crashed in Spain this winter with Moto E, and now I'm okay. Now I'm okay, but I have little pain in my body, but it's okay.
In Le Mans, it was okay.
No, in Le Mans is okay. I crashed here the first day, and I touched another time the ribs broken, and in the race is not good because finish after 5 hours, but this is the race.
You were very unlucky, but I think you were very fast at the beginning of the race.
Yeah, in the first hour I start good and I go fast. For the stock category, I go fast.
How was your test day today?
Today is good. But it's incredible because is another track. It's not similar to the other, no, and is the same to the roller coaster. Is very fast. Is in some point is the same to the road.
Okay, thank you very much. Kevin, we will finish with Randy. Randy Depunier for the WeBike SRC Kawasaki France. Randy, you have been obviously a former MotoGP rider racing all over the world, but never in Spa. It's your first time, I think?
Yeah, it's my first time in Spa. I'm really happy to be here. And like I said, for me, if I'm never ride before to stop my career, will be a big shame. So I'm here. So it's quite. I'm quite happy, and the track is incredible.
In the car world, they often say it's the most beautiful track of the world. Yeah. Is it the same on two wheels?
Yeah. For me, honestly, for me, it's the best circuit in the world. After to come here with MotoGP is the different way. Could be dangerous because MotoGP is more fast, but with the EWC bike is a perfect track. So I'm really happy to be here, and I hope we'll do a good race.
As we discussed, I think with Nicola, what are your favorite corner maybe here?
Many corner. The first one I missed. No, the Rouge is nice, but I like also the long left corner. Maybe the turn is the turn 10, but every corner is nice. Even the chicane, the hairpin, it's a good track. So for me, I enjoy every part of the circuit.
Racing in night will be more difficult here than in other places.
I don't know. I don't know. We will see during the night practice during the race week. So it could be a problem. We will see and we'll discuss together about that.
Yeah, you said it's a very fast track, but is it as fast, for example, as the Paul Ricard in the top speed?
No, the top speed maybe is a little bit less, but the corner speed is more fast than Paul Ricard. So that's why it's a real pleasure to come here.
I think you had some delays in the beginning of the season to get your new bike. You said in Le Mans we are missing a bit of track time. So these days, today and tomorrow, are very, very important.
Yeah, for sure. We received all the material very late, so we didn't test during the winter. The first race for us was like practice. So that's why after we broke the engine, we decided to restart, to spend some time on the bike. And I think was interesting because we discovered many things. And here, a new track. Only Florian knew the track, even if we came with Etienne for a track day 2 weeks ago. The pace is quite interesting. We really hope to improve a lot tomorrow. We have few things to adjust on the bike, but we are already there. If we compare all the team like FCC or BMW, they already test here, so it's not so bad for our first day.
So you have the feeling the preparation is better? Yeah,
it's better. We are closer than the top guys, so the target will be to fight for the podium, and we will see. But now we need to do another step tomorrow.
Yeah, you were quite often on the podium, but you never won a 24-hour race. Yeah. It would be great to do it here.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I continue. So maybe at some point I will stop. I'm already 41. But if I'm here, it's because I trust on the new Kawasaki project. I'm still motivated, so we will see. But endurance is a difficult race. all the factory team are really strong every year. So we will see. We try our best and we will see where we finish.